Everybody, welcome to 5 Minutes with Sean, maybe 10. This is a fun vendor sit-down. I'm joined by Jay with 360Booth. Jay, what's up, man? How are you?
Nice to see you again.
See you as well,
Always.
man. I love what you're doing. You know, I don't want to take up a ton of your time, but just give me the 30,000-foot view. How did Jay get into all of this? How did 360Booth become a thing?
It's almost natural. I did 4 years of photography in high school, fell in love with it, joined the Air Force. After Desert Storm, started selling cars, fell in love with the business. Then everybody was talking about the internet. And 98, I begged, borrowed, and stole whatever I could to start a website. We started shooting photos as a lot service.
Yeah.
Marcus Tarmina has been with me 20 years this August. We currently shoot about 600 stores as a photo lot service. With that knowledge, 6 years ago, I came up with a concept, polished the wheel, patented it, trademarked it. Now we got 560 plus studios in 4 countries. Top dealers, Sonic, Echo Park, 14 out of 30 North American Ferrari stores. The largest independent retailer in New Zealand with 10 studios. The largest auction house in Australia with 5 studios.
That was the newest one, right? That's when you were just out making it happen?
Yeah, we just 3. We just installed the first 3, Brisbane, Melbourne, and Adelaide.
Wow.
And our installer just got back last night.
So you're worldwide. You've done this all.
Worldwide.
Why did the booth become so important? You were already a lot company. You already had the systematic. You already knew what you were doing. Why did the booth become such a big part of the business model today?
As a lot vendor, to just push the boundaries of the service level and the quality of the photos, you can't do it outside. So you always had that dream technology, that dream thing, and it came to this. Once we have an enclosed, controlled environment with lighting, and that was really the key for the booth. If you have a square room and you put the same amount of lights into it, you can't get the same even texture all over the room, and moving the studio allows me to bathe the car in nice soft white light. So it was really all the dreams through the years of shooting on the lot that allowed us to come up with here. And the biggest success is we made it bulletproof. There's no motors. Turntables fail. You know, there's no curtains. This is a rigid plastic wall you can wash with some water and a cloth. And we just keep polishing it and killing them with service.
You're killing them with service. That's one thing I hear a lot about with 360Booth is you guys, and you had made a mention, how it was a post a couple of weeks ago, basically you had acquired, a customer had acquired a dealership with your booth in it.
Correct.
And wasn't a booth client of yours. And there was an issue, or he didn't understand it, and not your client. Booth had already been paid for by someone else. You guys rolled in and set the dude up, right? And did the whole deal.
Set him up.
And you said it was because of the lifetime warranty? I don't want to misquote what you offer people.
We provide a 5-year unconditional warranty. So when you get into these studios and I see all these DIY studios, it's the idea or the concept, and then 3 weeks later they don't know how to clean it, the camera's been outdone, nobody else has fixed the lighting. With here, I'm going to give you a 5-year warranty, so for the next 5 years, anything fails that you don't break, we'll replace it. No money, no questions. But I'll support that studio for the life of the product.
So lifetime support, regardless if it changes hands, ownership, doesn't matter to you.
Absolutely. You've got a 360Booth logo on this thing, you call us, I'll come in and train.
You know what? You know what else I love about you guys? Do you have the shirt on today?
I do.
You have the shirt on. These are the best shirts at any of these events because he used the word suck, right? Your photos suck, his don't, and he's right. Look at where we are. I mean, we're standing in front of a beautiful car. It's gonna make us look better, right? I mean, which I need all the help. I'm a face for radio guy, right?
Dude, so, I look like a catcher's mitt, so I'll take any good lighting I can.
So you and I had a discussion briefly about everyone's in digital retail right now, right? Everyone wants to sell cars online. But again, I waited for the photo guy to come out and say, really? You're gonna spend $30,000 on this picture? How will you do that? How do you see how your world will integrate into the future of how people buy cars?
So, the blessing I have is the clientele that's gravitated to us have their dealership on autopilot and are ready to take their quality photos prior to a studio to the next level.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of customers that have never attempted a photo studio
Sure.
and tried to jump in. So about 1% of the market with our inquiries, about 5,000 dealers have inquired on our studio. With 660 installed and another 60 waiting to go in-house, we only get the top dealers that are managerly ready to take on the better photos.
Okay.
I hope that answered your question.
It does, because I think that your point is that the dealers who are ready to go to the next level are the ones that are paying attention to what all parts of the facet matter. So you have clients that you've had now, how long at the booth? Was it 6 years?
5 years.
5 years. 5 years. Inside of that time with those clients, what do you hear are the biggest, are there reasons people stop using your booth? Does that happen like every other piece of technology that dealers buy? Or is this something that's such a large investment, they'll continue to use it whether they use it right or not?
So I hope nobody stopped to use it. It's collecting dust or been torn down.
Sure.
I haven't heard of anything like that. I mean, if you just say, Jay, help me, I'll come running. I don't care what it looks like.
Right.
But at the end of the day, even though we show them a camera that takes what we lovingly call a give a shit dial,
Right.
like I'll show you how to frame it, and for lighting, you just click a dial.
Right.
No really details on showing how to operate the camera. And they still don't do it.
Because now you've got the camera that you're working on, right? That's a part of the rig now, right? That's something
Right.
else you guys are working on as
Right,
well.
yeah, everybody for 5 years come, where's the cameras mounted? Where's the 360 spin? We designed the booth so you could build a market and a brand. Case in point, plug, hgreglux.com. You cannot automate those photos.
No.
And they are building a brand.
Oh, really cool. That's the one you showed us yesterday, right?
Absolutely.
Like that Lamborghini with those
They're
crazy
laying on the
wheels.
ground,
Yeah.
they're showing all, and
Yeah.
yes, it's high end, but if you go to hgreg.com, you'll see there's 4,000 cars there shot in 5 studios. They're still building the brand because of the logos on the background, the crisp white images.
But that's the other thing. You guys go to this it's HGreg?
Yes.
HGreg. You guys go to this website. 5 different studios, 5 different locations, one scroll, all looks the same.
All looks the same.
There was
It's-
no difference.
Once we show you the formula, it's so easy, you're gonna go, why didn't I think about that?
Sure.
We've made it easy. So as a lot photo service, we had to make it easy. The gene pool that we have to pay, that people want to work between that $10, $15, $16 an hour, they don't want a lot of struggle in their job. You have to make it so it's fun rather than a struggle.
Sure.
So we've dummied up everything to get the quality out. And we're having a ton of fun with it. But now there's a lot of people that automate their photos. All you're going to do is automate a boring presentation in customer. You can't fix mount a camera and expect your long F-150 and your 911 to look the same frame.
Fair enough.
So you really need to get in there, and all you need is somebody, as we lovingly call, has this much give a shit to shoot a cool looking photo.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Yeah, I first saw you guys. It was about 4 years ago. We were at a Chicago dealer, and he's like, Sean, you got to come see the coolest thing I just did. I'm so proud of it. He walks us in, and he's just walking. You're like, what in the is this?
Right.
He goes, this is 360Booth. This is the future of my photos. And his photo guy was like, man, this saves me time, money. It's Continental Auto Group in Chicago.
Yep,
Jay
Acura,
Weinberg, right?
yeah, yeah.
Jay Weinberg.
Yeah, yeah.
This guy's awesome.
Right.
And you guys are so helpful to him, and you have a passionate following. The
Yeah,
people who
no.
dig you, dig you.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not a toot your horn or be out in front guy,
Sure.
but they're buying from me.
That's it. Trust me, I know.
The passion that's oozing out of me, they know I'm just not going to let them down. And many times the dealer will ask a question, and I, in capital letters, I will not let you fail. I flew to Hawaii.
Well, it's so rough for you.
So yeah, there was a little surfing trip there, but
so rough for you.
I trained them how to shoot a photo.
I don't hear you flying to Alaska to help them out in the middle of the winter.
We have one in Anchorage. We have one in Anchorage. Be careful.
Because
that
you're
shit might
worldwide,
happen.
baby. 'Cause you're worldwide, baby.
But now, I haven't figured out the business model, so when the dealer changes hands again the second and third time, I can't afford my time to do that to every dealer 2, 3, 4,
free.
5 times in a row.
Yeah.
But we have some really cool concepts. I'm thinking of doing live broadcasts so you can see how easy it is. It's not large training.
Jay, I've told you, everything you do is fit for this whole video thing.
Right.
You were telling me when I saw you yesterday, I'm doing videos because you're doing videos. That's a bunch of bullshit. You need to do it for you because this is, you can come in here and you can show people in 5-minute videos how to shoot
You're
videos.
so wrong.
You can do it.
Your passion comes through,
well.
and I have the passion for the booth, but don't want to do FaceTime.
Yeah, okay, neither do I. I got forced
I'm
into it by my
super
team. I don't want to
awkward.
do it.
I don't want to watch this playback.
You won't, don't worry.
But I'm here, but
You have to approve it though.
yeah,
that's
I'll
how I
approve
approve it, yeah.
But I had to do that minute with 360.
Yeah.
What's killing me now is these guys that go out there and say really nothing for 15 minutes on a demo walk around.
Yeah, no.
Listen, let me plead to you one thing. Take the camera, do your walk around, but do it for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Do one feature of the car.
Yeah.
Not the whole car. Do it 20 times so you build more content.
Because what did you say yesterday? You got about 55 seconds until you're gone, right? You roll like mentally. You're
I
like,
did
I'm
an
out.
early product called Organic Vid, and the concept was for SEO to
Sure.
do 1 minute video on one feature of the car.
Done.
And we did some really great stuff. And I'm not making the statistics up. Go to these video productions house for these media companies. They know it's 55, 50 seconds and you're gone.
Yeah, they do. So you, so you really, I think you should develop the 360 Booth series on how to shoot a car.
Absolutely.
I think you could do a really cool. I think you'd be awesome. I think you'd be
I'm having a lot of fun with this Minute with 360 Booth in our Facebook. I'm posting these minutes on just the
Get them
common
over to
questions.
LinkedIn. I don't see them. I don't go on Facebook.
I just
figure out a way to
started
get them on
doing-
both.
They are on LinkedIn now.
Good.
And
I'm
Andrew
following
Compton
you.
doing our LinkedIn. He's been killing it. I've had
Yeah.
30,000 views on like 40 videos in a month.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
So it's a lot of fun.
Keep it up. So what would you, in closing this, wrapping it up for dealers, what do you think is the most important thing dealers need to know right now about shooting their pictures?
Rely on somebody that's done it, not somebody that just has a concept. 20 years of shooting outside, the team I have behind me, easy camera, easy instructions, and somebody with a little give a shit, and you will change your marketing strategy overnight.
I think that's my takeaway from this whole episode is that you just need someone who just a little bit gives a shit.
With a little instruction.
I'm going to borrow that with a little bit of direction.
Absolutely.
Jay, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you, brother.
As everyone knows, you can find me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. 262-278-0157 is the call or text line. Anything you have for Jay, I'll get over to him. As always, thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.